Well, bomb threats were a part of it. My school was probably chosen because it really was kind of a melting pot. There were a lot of Jewish people, Greek people. Um, it was a very representative school of the neighborhood of the peninsula in downtown Charleston at the time. We had families who were quite well to do, and we had families who were not very well to do at all. So these two young ladies that integrated our school had to put up with quite a bit in the way of harassment from students who just didn't know better, and they had quite a bit of support from students who were very sympathetic and supportive of what they were trying to do.
Okay. Who had the most influence on you with regard to how you view racial equality?
I was raised as a Jew and understood very well on a personal level what prejudice was like. And my mother and father took care to make sure that we were brought up in a tolerant household. We were not allowed to use unattractive names for people of other races. It was a topic of conversation in our house, but when I went to the movie theaters downtown, I saw the black kids sitting upstairs, and they went to a different ticket booth than I did. As a matter of fact, I remember when Walt Disney's Old Yeller played at the Riviera Theater. This is when I was very young. The theater was sold out, and my only choice to see this very popular movie was to go to the black ticket window and sit up in the balcony with all the black kids. Of course, black kids and white kids alike all cried at the end of that movie when Old Yeller had to be put down. So it was very much a common experience for whites and blacks at the time.
Okay. Are there any other stories that you can tell?
Well, there are many, many stories. I remember integration in Charleston taking place basically through the efforts of a number of folks in Charleston centered around the hospital strike, which took place in Charleston. Black workers were universally underpaid and poorly treated, and they went on strike and pretty much shut the hospitals down. There were demonstrations in the streets, and then shortly after that, the garbage workers did the same thing. So I remember well the civil rights era. I was right in the middle of it. Didn't quite grasp it, and didn't quite grasp the weight of what was going on, but it preceded, the civil rights era preceded the late 60s and early 70s, when I became part of the counterculture and cultural revolution and political revolution in the United States. We protested against the Vietnam War and so forth, but the civil rights movement was clearly an important era, particularly in the South, particularly in Charleston, and I remember it well.
Okay.